So today's video is going to be ranking the Season 7 auditions. I'm going to be ranking the Season 7 auditions. In the Season 7 auditions, there weren't auditions to make a troupe, there were auditions to decide who the two alternates were going to be. I have also going to be discussing the dance captain and the alternates, which I also did in one of my really early videos. Also, I rated the episode in rating Season 7 episodes 1 to 8, a full review, and I did a full review of Season 7A as a whole, so. This one's going to be way more planned than my earlier ones, and this is going to be way more objective rather than subjective, and just sorting my mouse out. A good alternate needs to be good at picking up choreo, versatile, a strong dancer, and has good stage presence. I think they should have done solos, then they should have done tumbling, and then choreo, because tumbling gives them an idea to see the tricks they can do. And for dance captain, I'd have liked Henry, because Noah was the first male dance captain. It would have been nice to have a male dance captain. Piper, because she was dance captain of TNS West, and Rochelle, because she was dance captain of TNS East. And they'd have to choreograph a dance. It would have been nice to have another male dance captain, because Noah was the first ever male dance captain, so it would have been nice as well. I'm going to be ranking them based on versatility, how well they pick up choreo, and stage presence. We'll start with the bottom for solos. Bottom, I've put Maya. She didn't show a lot, it was mostly the snaps. She did have a lot of stage presence, she did have high leaps, she was confident, but she could have shown more of her technical ability. She did lack range, but she wasn't awful. Next is Jude. She's not very confident. She was kind of choppy, as in one move, stop, then do another, rather than one move, transition into the next move. She had some good legs and turns, and she had some okay leaps. Next is Marcus. He had great transitions. The only reason he's low because he didn't land one of his flips the cleanest. But he was memorable. He could have done his turns and pulled up on the supporting leg, and his turns he did slouch a bit. He had good energy and stage presence. Next is Pete. He had good stage presence. He didn't have loads of energy, and he was more just a one style. And he was kind of in the spot. It would have been nice to see him use the space a bit more. He had good facials, which did make him stand out. It was clean, he wasn't very repetitive, and that's why he's where he is. Next is Cleo. She had sharp moves, like really sharp moves. She had versatility, even though it's kind of commercial, urban, and hip-hop. She used levels, but she was a very in-your-space type dancer. It would have been nice for her to use the face more. She had the facials as well. Next is Izzy. She had fantastic energy, stage presence, not a lot of range, but she looked like she was eager to learn. She had bold moves, and they really stood out. Next is Winnie. She had a bold move to start with an aerial. She was herself in the audition. She had a good leap. Would have been nice though if it was a bit higher, and she turned. Her moves could have been a bit more executed better. Next is Grace. She had good technical ability, she had good facials, she had good stage presence, she had nice energy. I liked her performance. Next is Ethan. His technique was good. He had good pirouettes, he had good facials, brought his personality to his audition. Ethan at the end went a bit safe. Next is Heath. He had so much energy. He used the space great. He brought all his best tricks. Showed no complacency, he was confident. First place is Presley. She executed every single move cleanly. She showed her acro ability, she showed her contemporary ability. She showed she could do more than one style. She gave 100%. She showed she wanted to make the team. Next we moved on to the choreo, led by Kenzie, Summer and Rochelle. Summer corrected Presley, and I kind of wish she'd have done that more with A Troop, as Henry says she needed to give corrections, because how's he meant to improve with no corrections? It would have been nice if she carried that on into A Troop. Kenzie took time to help Jude with her directions and made sure she had the choreo down. Rochelle kicked Ozzy out because he was being disruptive. I know she did the selfies, didn't really get that. So now we'll move on to ranking the choreo. Bottom we have Jude. Jude didn't pick up the choreo. Well, she was slow because of her dyslexia, so I'm not going to knock her on that. But you could tell how nervous Jude was in her performance. Next is Ethan. The choreo was not his strong suit, and it was not executed the most cleanly. Next is Marcus. He did the choreo well, but he wasn't very memorable. He didn't stand out. Next is Heathcliff. In rehearsal he missed a few things out and didn't land a jump very well, but in the show he showed lots of energy, brought his best, did everything well. Next is Izzy. She gave the choreo in flair, spark. Pardon me. She stood out and made herself noticeable. Next is Winnie. She did the choreo well. She looked like she was enjoying. She had a smile on her face. She did the choreo well. Next was Pete. He did the choreo well. He did it confidently. He hit all the moves hard and stood out. Next is Cleo. She knew the choreo. She picked the choreo up well, and she did all the moves hard and sharp. Top is Presley. She did the choreo well. She didn't slouch, so I kind of don't really know where that came from in a way. Her turns were good. She did the moves well. She did stand out. She spotted her turns and she was good. The office scene I didn't love, so let's get straight into talking about it. First time Nick and Emily had even checked in with the dance captains. I think they should have checked in with the dance captains throughout the auditions. Then they could have seen Kenzie helping Jude, making sure that everyone knew the choreo as well. Ozzy getting kicked out by Rochelle. And Summer correcting Presley. These are all like dance captain qualities. Also, Nick and Emily could have found out how issues were resolved and if there were any problems. Also, Rochelle said her whole group, it would have been nice if she could give an explanation, because she can give an explanation. Summer annoyed me because she said Winnie had no talent in a way, like she wasn't good yet and she was just enthusiastic, but she did the choreo well. And she was also kind of a bitch, like she was sweet as though Winnie tried really hard to like me and pick Winnie and ugh. Kenzie, she admitted that Jude struggled, but she saw the potential in Jude, so she didn't do bad. My picks for alternate would be Heathcliff and Presley. They had tricks, they picked up choreo well, they had a variety of moves, they were confident. Nick and Emily didn't see a lot, so I would pick Rochelle because she taught the choreo well. And as dance captain, you're not always perfect, but she did develop over the season. At the end of the day, you're doing a troupe, you're not doing those alternates in a way, so that is what I'm going to say on that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.